Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you who are watching or listening to us for our branding clinic night for tonight, no Thursday night. And I'm very excited for this topic. Wait lang ah. I know na medyo paling po yung aking aking camera. Pagbigyan niyo na po ako ngayon dahil this is actually hindi naman siya biglaan, no? Pero na-on the spot ako ng aking camera. Hindi ko masyadong naayos. But later on, I will fix this one. So apologies for that. But again, I welcome you guys sa ating branding clinic night inside our Brand Strategy Philippines for freelancers. And of course, I think we are also live sa ating YouTube channel. Eh. Nax, may pa YouTube channel na si si Branding Clinic. Um I'm just like what I've said earlier. I'm very excited with this topic, and together with our guest, no, with our guest Raven inside the School of Strategies program, kasi it's another day, another night of journey, no, discussion of journey, and at the same time, ano ba yung mga pinagdaanan experiences that we might find value and we could actually apply it as not just a brand strategist but of course as a freelancer in the skills that we're doing right now. Ayan. Sabi dito ni Camille, let me know guys let me know. Halatang di nakapa guys. Let me know guys. Sabi dito ni Camille, sabi niya is medyo mahina sound. Would you guys tell me if mahina ba yung sound ko? Kindly give me feedback. What's actually happening on my sound or on your end kung mahina ba talaga. Thank you Camille for that. And sabi dito ni Brian, excited din daw siya. So if you guys are excited, kindly tag your Raven mates, and a random ravens inside our community so that they would be able to listen and watch us as well, since this guest that we have for the branding clinic night, maganda yung kwento niya. If we will just go deep dive dun sa experiences niya, you might really uh, be interested of kumbaga searching more. Ano pa ba yung mga pwede kong gawin as a freelancer, as a brand strategist. Ayan. And sabi dito ni Coach Ron, okay naman daw dong sound. Yung video, ang hindi sabay ang sound sa mouth. Okay. Thank you, Coach Ron, for your feedback. I guess it's more of on my end, but I'll fix it later on. But let me know, guys. Let me know. We are still 6,000 watching us. So kindly tag your Raven mates as well dito sa ating Brand Strategy Philippines, guys, so that mapakinggan din naman nila yung papag-uusapan natin. And just to give you an idea lang of what happened last week, we were able to interview. We're able to interview one of our Raven masters inside, that is Joy Munoz. And what we talk about, the live that we have is more of the SWOT analysis and how you really assess yourself and your business as a freelancer or as a brand strategist. Now, if hindi nyo pa napapanood yun, it's more of a mini webinar type of discussion, because Joy Munoz during that time asked us to get a piece of paper and write down the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats that we have in our businesses as a freelancer or as a brand strategist. So, you might want to check on that. Nandito lang yan sa ating community. If you miss that part, check nyo lang yan, because, again, that is for free for you guys na nandito sa loob ng ating Brand Strategy Philippines. And I wanted to know, guys, where are you exactly right now? Kasi gusto kong malaman if gaano na ba kalayo yung na-reach ng Brand Strategy Philippines for freelancers, most especially the Branding Clinic night every Thursday, no? Where are you exactly, guys? Where are you exactly listening to us right now? Ayan. Sabi dito ni Miss Fanny, actually si Miss Fanny is from Korea. Ayan, annyeong. Annyeong. Annyeong, ayan, annyeong, Miss Fanny. Thank you for watching us. Ayan, Miss Fan is from Seoul, South Korea. Ayan, Brian, good evening daw. Coming from a Facebook user. So excited daw. Lodi niya daw to. Actually, Lodi ko rin to. Kaya nga sabi ko, although I'm parang biglaan yung pagiging host ko for this day, sabi ko sige, grab na natin yan because ito maganda yung magiging discussion namin later on. And yan, Facebook user, love you always, Darla May. Ayan, na bigay na, no? Na reveal na yung name ng ating guest. Sino pa ba? Yan. Si Z, sabi ni Z dito, freelance sister ka daw niya. Lodi. Sabi dito ni Rosh, sabi niya, maririnig na naman natin boses ni Darla. Ready na ba kayo ma-last voice syndrome, guys? Ayan, tinag niya yung mga friends and ravens inside our community. So yan, do tag guys, do tag our raven mates. I will wait for you around siguro makakuha tayo ng 20 listeners and watchers natin para makapag-proceed na tayo with our live for tonight. Ayan. Sige, since hinihintay natin at medyo nagre-relax pa yung ating guest, ayan, magkwentuhan muna tayo dito. Sabi dito ni Carla, hi daw. Hi Carla, thank you for watching. And wait, ako ata kailangan ko wait lang, kailangan kong i-adjust yung sarili ko based on the camera. Ayan, kailangan ganyan para pantay na ako. Ayan. So, ayan, thank you for watching. Si Vera is here. Sabi niya, here na daw siya. And just to give you guys, before we proceed, no, just to give you a short or a great insight about what's gonna happen for the last 2 months of this year dito sa community natin, and at the same time sa brand strategy, Philippines, sa Branding Raven and the School of Strategies, we're actually preparing for something that would spice up the November and December that we have, no. So the last time we had a meeting with a team, we had some preparations that we need to get on para dun sa mga gagawin natin for the succeeding months or the remaining months that we have for 2021. Ayan, meron kaming something prepared for you, so you guys have to check on that because sabi nga natin, the people inside the Brand Strategy Philippines are the ones who first trusted us. So you guys have to check on that. Kasi dito namin unang ipopost kung ano man yung kumbaga niluluto ng team for the November and December. And at the same time, I'm very excited because before the end of this year, we would be able to meet again with the team. So meron kaming mini reunion naman talaga. Mini meet up and kumbaga meet up, or how will I say that? A team building, okay? Mini team building this coming week, this coming next week, no? So I'm very excited and looking forward to meet not just the team but some of the Ravens as well, kasi we invited some Raven masters and at the same time some people inside our community to be part of that somehow team building and enjoyment, no, bago matapos ang taon. Kaya medyo excited ako doon. Actually, I'm not prepared yet. Hindi ako masyadong nakapagpapayat for that kasi beach type yun eh. Beach type yung ating team building, but I guess Ben is enough. Ben is enough. But anyway, ayan. Sabi dito ni Joshua, ka-excite daw. Yes bro, excited ako dyan. So, magpagaling ka muna. Just, relax yourself and don't somehow pressure yourself. Makakapunta ka dito sa Manila in due time, di ba? So, wag ka masyadong, wag mo masyadong isipin yan. Gagaling ka din, di ba? Okay? But get well soon, bro. Get well soon. I hope you're fine and well for tonight. Okay? We have Ben is enough. hashtag Ben is enough, guys. Ben is enough. Ulitin ko, guys, Ben is enough. Anyway, sige, since we are, wait, okay. Uh, okay, since we are now 16,000 watching us right now, this is the perfect time for me to introduce this. Natawa ako. Okay, Z. Oh, tama na. Okay na 'yon. Masyado nang napopromote yung Ben is enough. Baka gawin kong kanta 'yan. Baka gawin kong kanta. Anyway, so this is the perfect time. Pumiyok na naman ako doon. Di talaga mawawala pagka ganito, no? This is the perfect time for me to introduce our guests for tonight in our branding clinic night. Okay, this guest that we have is one of the active members of the School of Strategies program. And when I first heard her story about her journey, not just a brand strategist, but as a freelancer, she just started last year. It was something that I need to know more kasi this experiences na ikukwento sa atin or ibibigay natin, i-share sa atin ng ating guest is not a typical no not a typical journey na maririnig nyo from a freelancer. And ayoko na lang i-preempt yung ikukwento niya sa atin. But guys, help me welcome this Raven that we have in our branding clinic night, Darla. Okay. Hi, Darla.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Ayan. Bago ang lahat, Darla, and kamustahin mo muna sila, batiin mo muna yung mga nanonood sa atin. Ang dami mong fans, by the way.
Hello, good evening. Ayan. So, nandito na nanonood yung mga kasama ko nung sa SBW. Nalito
Oo,
na sa
oo.
SBW. So, ayan, nandyan si Narosh. So, hello everyone, good evening. Sana hindi pa kayo sawa sa mukha ko. Ang sansan nyo na lang ako nakikita. Pero hopefully, tonight I can share some value and also ignite siguro inspire din kayo into really continue with what we are doing and of course give our all kasi yun naman yung basic so ayun, welcome sa inyong lahat naging host. Welcome sa inyong lahat and ayun, sana kwentuhan nyo rin ako sa chat para
Yan.
mag-enjoy lang tayo, let's relax lang tonight. Ayun.
Yan, oo. So again, we introduce our guest, Raven, for this evening, Darla Hassan, for tonight. Ayan. But, syempre, bago ko muna ituloy yung ating usapan ngayon, Darla, we have so many watchers or viewers like right now na gustong mapakinggan yung ating pag-uusapan ngayon. But, just to give them a brief idea of what are you doing right now? So, can you like tell us kung ano ba yung mga ginagawa mo ngayon?
Okay. So, currently, yun nga, actually, when I started and even until now, I am still called and I am known as the Freelancing Babe of the Philippines. So, yun na yung naging brand ko talaga since the start, even though, kumbaga, wala pa akong alam talaga sa branding and everything else. Pero,
Yeah.
ang naisip ko lang talaga noon is something na makakapag-describe sa akin na,
Yeah.
kumbaga, I know that can represent me. So,
Mhm.
when I decided to like have that name, I created the Facebook page na. So, nahihiya talaga ako noon. Ayoko talaga ipakilala yung, ayoko ipalike sa friends ko. So, ang pinapalike ko yung mga tita ko, mga ganon. Pero friends ko na close ko, hindi ko talaga pinapakita sa kanila. Until I had a post na dinescribe ko. Actually, it was not meant to be
Mhm.
shared.
Yeah.
Pero siguro, I posted it as a reminder for me na today is a different day in this year, na parang ito yung araw na nag-commit ako sa sarili ko na I have to stand on my ground. And then that
Mhm.
time, I was a social media manager, a learning social media manager kasi hindi pa talaga ako marunong ng social media. But I have the basics. Of course, lagi naman tayo nagfi-Facebook and I also
Yeah.
had some marketing ideas. Pero
Mhm.
not as strong kasi hindi naman ako marketing grad and
Yeah.
communication talaga yung focus ko. And then right now, I am currently a social media coach dahil nga I responded to the call of the public then on how I can help them. And I'm also a social media manager as well. Pero right now, I'm focusing on my offer as a funnel strategist and of course a builder. So yun yung medyo wino-work on ko right now. And konting ano pa, I'm testing strategies right now na at
Mhm.
the back end kaya parang sobrang busy ko. Kasi I wanted to fill the gap nung mga social
Okay.
media courses na meron ngayon. So gusto kong punan yung gap na meron sila ngayon so that I could launch again my own SMM bootcamp and
Okay.
the enrollees can find sobrang grabing value doon sa loob. Yun.
Yan, sige, bago natin puntahan yung ano na yan, yung vision natin na yan. Hindi ko pakakawalan si Darla nang hindi ko tinatanong saan nang galing yung term na freelancing babe. But I know that you're gorgeous, Darla, but ano to, is it something na nag-came up lang into your mind and okay, this is the term, or meron tong pinanggalingan, di ba?
Ano, nung una kasi nag-aano ko ng Boss Babe and then when I search for
Mm.
it, sabi ko, oh my gosh, sobrang daming Boss Babe tapos trademark na file na siya. So,
Mhm.
that time, sabi ko, ano ba yung vision ko? Ano ba yung gusto kong panindigan?
Yeah.
So, dahil na-realize ko nga na yung freelancing, meron siyang parang mga meron siyang, meron kasing negative parang connotation or negative na kaakibat yung word na freelancer. So,
Yeah.
sabi ko, I wanted to be parang someone who breaks that idea. So, sabi ko, yun, I'm a woman na nagbe-break ng stereotype and provides value to people. So, yun yung naging background mismo ng Freelancing Babe. Una pa
Okay.
lang palaban na, parang palabang cute.
Oo. Parang ano kung titignan mo, sabi ko nga kung sasali si Darla sa sa PBB, ito na yung yung moniker, is that the right term na moniker niya, diba? Darla ang freelancing babe ng by the way, taga saan ka pala, Carla? Ay, Carla,
Nasa
Darla, sorry. Sa?
taga Makati ako. Pero right
Mhm.
now, nagstay ako sa Jensan kasi mas
Right
konti
now, right?
yung
Oo.
traffic. Oo.
Mm. Talaga, ikaw yung umiwas dun sa traffic na.
Oo, nakaka-stress kasi doon.
So right now, si Darla ay taga Jensan. So si Darla ang freelancing babe ng Jensan.
Yeah.
So, ayan. But yeah, I would have to agree with you, Makati or even here in Metro Manila, very traffic. So parang ikaw na
Mm-mm.
nag-avoid. Ako na lang mag-a-adjust para dito sa traffic na to. But sige, medyo lumalayo tayo dun sa gusto natin pag-usapan. But since you made mention about you've started freelancing ng parang hindi naman biglaan, no, pero it's something na hindi siya yung it's not the decision na yun yung vision mo before. So uh, Darla, would you like to tell us more about that? Kasi na-mention ko kanina na yung shifting mo from your previous work from being a full-time freelancer was not something usual, or hindi ganun kadalas na maririnig natin. When I say that, it's because ang nangyari kasi kay Darla is uh, ang nangyari kasi kay Darla is that she actually accepted the client before, and knowing on the brand strategy, and parang during that time inaaral niya na while na-close niya na yung deal. Is that right, Darla?
Oo.
Mm. So, kindly tell us more about this
Mm-mm.
kasi karamihan kasi sa atin, let's be honest here. karamihan kasi sa atin is gusto nila is, okay, sige, kailangan ko muna aralin lahat before I take clients, bago ako kumuha ng clients. But on your case, Carla, what was the triggering part or what was your basis? Why did you accept clients but knowing na hindi ka pa ganun ka-intensive when it comes to the offer?
Kasi that time, I invested in a course. Actually, kaklase ko dun si Ate Camille Celestra.
Mm-mm.
So, siya talaga
Mm-mm.
yung parang unang kasama ko na talaga sa freelancing. And then, that time, sabi ko, sayang naman yung investment ko kung hindi ko siya itatry. And then, sabi naman ng coach na pinag-enrollan ko, that was the first course ever. Sabi niya sa akin, i-apply nyo lang, i-try nyo lang. And if hindi nyo kaya, gawa natin ang paraan. And then, naniwala ako dun sa sinabi niya. Kasi, di ba, kung kukuha ka ng coach, dapat paniwalaan mo yung sinasabi niya. Kumbaga, mag-put ka
Oo.
ng trust. Di
Yes,
ba?
yes.
So, sabi ko, okay, hindi ako pababayaan ng coach ko. And then, I tried applying kasi yung strategy dati na tinuro niya talaga is on freelancing sites. So, dun ko siya in-apply. And then, tapos biglang na-close ko siya through a call na very, very short, following a script. And
Mm-hmm.
then, ano pa yon, branding, web design. Tapos, wala akong idea dun sa dalawa. Wala siyang social media.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
sabi ko, wala, paano to? So, ang ginawa ko that time is, in-outsource ko siya. Dahil hindi ko siya skill, in-outsource ko siya. And while I was outsourcing, sinabi ko dun sa pinag-outsourcean ko na, okay, ito yung payment ko. But I wanted to learn as well. Parang
Okay.
sabi
Yeah.
ko, pwede mo ba akong isama dun sa process of how you're gonna do it? Para by
Okay.
the end of the project, I know how to do it myself. So, nag-agree naman siya. And, ayun, at least natapos yung project. And then the next time, I had the confidence na. Diba?
Mm-mm.
So,
Pero eto
try-try
prior
lang.
pa to. Pero Darla, this is prior to attending SOS, right? Or
Oo,
knowing,
matagal na siya.
'di ba?
Last
So,
year pa siya.
so parang nakakaano talaga siya, nakaka-amaze, and it's great to hear someone na okay, I will offer this skills or this service to my clients. And since I want to learn more about this and I'm interested to go and deep dive to the information and be on the field of that, mag-hire ako or I will outsource, and then I'll be with that person or with that freelancer on the journey of
Mm-mm.
accomplishing the service for the client. So, sabi ko nga, it's very unusual and it's not the typical freelancer na maririnig mo, because some, or not even some, no, but most of the freelancers out there wanted to, become the expert first before
Mm-mm.
accepting or approaching prospects or clients in their journey as becoming a freelancer. But in Darla's case, nagkaroon na agad siya ng mindset that okay, I need to get a client, and during the span of working with that client, I will learn as well. 'Di ba?
Mm-mm.
So, sabi dito ni Brian Darla, sabi niya, ganyan din ako, on board na at implement na kay client na in-enrollan. Yun.
Mm-mm.
So, etong mga not the typical freelancer or freelancing starter natin, Darla. Eto yung nagti-trigger talaga. This is one of the triggering measures or triggering triggering device tuloy. Triggering considerations why
Mm-mm.
we needed more freelancers na magkaroon ng thinking that you can do it while learning it as well. So,
Mm-mm.
ang ano lang talaga is you have to go through the process, no? Kailangan talaga mag-work hard ka rin for you to learn that on the process itself. And of course, you have to invest as well. In Darla's case, prior attending to School of Strategies, in-outsource niya, but then she wanted to learn more about that. Darla wanted to know more about branding and how to strategize. So, nagbigay rin siya ng time for that. And you guys
Mm-mm.
as well, if you're starting as a freelancer, um, wag kang mawalan ng pag-asa how to start. You just have to go through the process. Sabi nga natin, check mo lang yung what skills do you wanted or do you intend to offer, and kung gusto mong i-focus yung sarili mo doon, then might as well look for a community, look for a person, a freelancer that offers the same, and just um, kumuha ka ng necessary information coming from that freelancer as well, or even the community. And Darla, pasensya na, puro ako Carla ng Carla kasi nakikita ko yung pangalan ng friend ko dito. But Darla, on the process, no, on the
Mm-mm.
process of checking out your target market and
Mm-mm.
continuing the process of being a freelancer and as a brand strategist, and of course as an SMM expert, um, it is not it is not uh, a secret to us, no, na hindi naging madali yung proseso, 'di ba? So kindly tell us naman, Darla, was there any moment or was there any chance that you stopped for a while or nag-hiatus ka muna from that freelancing works that you have, or pumasok ba sa isip mo na okay, napagod ka ba, or okay, sige, titigil ko muna to? Was there any
Oo.
point during the process?
Oo, actually, recently lang. Kasi, di ba, parang the peak of the... Yung dog ko, ang kulit. Di ba, ang... Sige na. Kinakagat niya yung braso ko. Ayun, kasi... Wait lang, kukunin ko siya. Kasi,
Okay,
di ba,
sige,
parang...
sige.
Ayun. Ang
Ayan.
kulit niya. Ayan, siya si si Candy.
Candy,
Ayan.
okay.
So, ang ano kasi, ang 'di ba parang ang naging peak ng mga interviews ko was around February to March.
Mm,
And then that time, sabi ko, grabe, nakaka-overwhelm kasi sobrang grabe yung imposter syndrome. Kasi
yeah.
kumbaga that time ang mindset ko pa is who am I to speak for these people? Like who am I to talk about this thing? That time hindi pa naman ako accomplished freelancer. Kumbaga,
Yeah.
ang mapapakita ko lang yung mga close deals ko na konti lang, ganyan. Pero
Mm,
kumbaga, my wins are not that big. And
yeah.
then that time, grabe imposter syndrome. And then, yung mga coaches din, naglo-launch na sila. And then, syempre, kumbaga ikaw, grabe din yung mafe-feel mo na parang, ako ba, kaya ko ba yan? Ganito ba talaga yung course ko? Or ganito ba talaga yung service ko? Yung ganyan. And then that time, parang sabi ko, yung mga things na ginagawa ko are not aligned na to my
Mm,
vision. Na parang ginagawa ko na lang siya because I'm pressured. So, I took a step back and then I looked at the back end. So, sabi ko, wait lang, pahinga muna ako. Pahinga muna ako saglit, and then I wanted to like take my time, think about it,
mm,
alamin talaga kung anong gusto ko, 'di ba?
yeah.
Ayan. So, ang kulit.
Sige, akin na lang si Candy. Ayan, para oh, Candy, wag ka na mag-alala, akin ka na.
Kinagat niya ako.
Oo.
Ayan. Ayan. So, and then, during that time, actually, I still took on gigs, pero very minimal na lang. So, dun ko
Mm,
na-close yung local company. And
mm,
then, kasi alam mo, Ben, and yung mga tao, yung mga nanonood
mm.
sa atin ngayon, no, until now, I still experience those,
Yes, yeah.
yung mga negative, diba?
Yes, yes, yes.
And then, tapos yung community na meron ako, napansin ko na even though they are a beginner, they are closing very big deals na. And then sabi ko, paano nyo yung nagagawa? Ano yung secret? Ano yung ginawa nyo na hindi ko ginagawa? And then, I knew that it was consistency. So, nung nagpapahinga ako, sabi ko, okay. The reason why I am not getting results sa lahat ng mga efforts na binibigay ko is because I was not consistent. Na parang konting in-apply ko pa lang, konting naglabas pa lang ako ng content. Tapos hindi marami yung nag-like, hindi marami yung nag-share, hindi marami yung nag-save. Ayoko na. Kasi feeling ko, hindi siya valuable. And then, alam mo yun, kumbaga sa ating lahat, we all feel that na parang pag sobrang daming no, pag sobrang daming nagre-reject sa atin, we feel demotivated na. But ngayon, ang na-realize ko talaga is, in this world, no, in freelancing, everything is a numbers game. So, kung gaano karami ang nilabas mong content, kung gaano karami ang ni-reach out mong potential clients, kung gaano karaming messages na sinend mo, kung gaano karaming connections ang ni-reach out mo, only around 15% ang mag-yes sa'yo. And then,
Mhm.
35% ay still waiting to be nurtured. And 50% will say no to you. So, that is the facts of freelancing. And then, nung realize ko yun, sabi ko, okay, I have to try this again. So, bumalik na ako. And then, that was the time na nag-open si Walter. So, nung
Mm.
nag-usap pa kami ni Walter, sabi ko sa kanya, ayaw enroll ng nung consultancy. Pero
Yeah.
sabi ko, okay, gusto ko matutunan yung branding talaga. So, ako yung nag-enroll sa sarili ko. Although, para sa consultancy project ko
Mm.
yung deal. And then, I'm
Mm.
doing it for them as BCS. So,
Yeah.
kumbaga, ano mo yun, the drive to just apply it para matutunan mo. Kasi, every action na we take today, magagamit natin in the future. Who knows, makapagtayo na rin ng agency. And then,
Yeah.
alam mo talaga kung ano yung mga tiny, ng agency, diba? So, you
Yes,
get
yes.
to really have the control and also know the service itself. So, alam mo yun, dapat may alignment ka. You always think of, align ba to sa vision ko? Align ba
Mhm.
to sa future na ine-envision ko?
Yes,
So,
exactly.
ganun.
So,
Tsaka okay lang naman magpahinga, Ben.
oo.
Sorry. Okay
Yes,
lang
yeah, go ahead.
magpahinga.
Mm.
Kasi ako, alam mo yun, kasi nape-pressure tayo na dapat pagsali mo ng branding workshop, dapat may results ka na kasi yung iba, naka-close na agad ng deal. What you don't realize is that baka sobrang daming ginawa nung taong yun at the back end na hindi mo pa ginawa.
Yes.
'Di ba? Nakakalimutan mong tignan yung own path na tinitake mo dahil tingin ka ng tingin sa path na tinitake ng iba. So, that is also one thing na kung nakakakita na ako ng win ng iba, ang naiisip ko na is, okay, so kailangan kong galingan lalo para ako rin. So,
Yeah.
hindi na ako nakaka-feel nung, buti pa siya. Di ba? May
Yes,
ganun,
yes.
dalawa.
Oo.
Buti pa siya or ma-motivate ka. So,
Mm.
ayun, isa din yun sa mga mindset shift na ginawa ko while I was resting. So,
Yes, oo. The reason why I asked that, Darla, is because sabi nga natin, freelancing, when you try to enter the freelancing industry, it is not easy. It is not
mm-mm,
easy to enter into something that uh, sinasabi ng iba na if you enter freelancing, madali na lang buhay mo. You have all the time, you have all the ample time in the
mm-mm,
world to, to enjoy yourself and just,
mm-mm,
go with the flow. But in reality, freelancing industry is not that, no. Mahirap din siya on our part because the experiences sometimes triggers yung yung emotional stability natin, 'di ba? And it becomes, kapag ka masyadong naapektuhan yung emotional state natin, it becomes, tawag diyan, nakaka-drain, 'di ba? Nakaka-drain ng ginagawa. And what I got from what you said, Darla, is number one is everything that you are doing in your freelancing, it has to be aligned with the vision or yung ini-envision mo na magiging end goal mo why you are doing the freelancing. Because uh, I get it. Ang daming pwedeng i-offer, ang daming pwedeng skills na pwede mong gawin, but what is your end goal in the first place? If that's your end goal, the things that you're doing right now, are these aligned to that end goal? Because if not, are you wasting your time on that skills, that service, that offer, that client, 'di ba? Kasi kung hindi talaga, medyo matagal ka dun sa proseso ng pagkuha ng target goal mo, 'di ba? So it has to be aligned with your end goal. So if you want to have your marketing agency in the future, are you checking what you're offering right now? 'Di ba? So yung mga ganong thinking. The next one is hindi naman masamang magpahinga. That's correct, no? It's better to rest than to quit, sabi nga nila no, Darla, no? Is that the right term? It's better to rest for a while than to quit. And during that rest, during that a short period of parang magpahinga ka, that's when you realize that ito yung dapat kong gawin, ito yung dapat na puntahan ko, ito yung dapat na iproseso ko, ito yung dapat na kunin ko, ito yung dapat, ito, puro ito, di ba? So, parang you are actually planning yourself in preparation for the things that you will do in the future. So, yun. So, sabi dito ng ating mga nakikinig sa atin. Sabi ni Walter dito, eto, you made mention about this consistency. Sabi niya, consistency is the key daw. Marami daw talaga ang sablay sa consistency. Ayan, I'm guilty with that, bro. Nag-confess sa live. Tapos, sabi dito ni Josh, consistency pa rin talaga. Kaya nga sabi ko, I wanted to get on this live eh. Parang gusto kong malaman talaga yung kwento kasi yung the experiences sometimes makes you learn more, and yun yung pwede mong i-apply sa sarili mo. And on Darla's end, ito yung gusto kong mapakinggan talaga. 'Di ba? Ito yung mapakinggan natin. Sabi ni Walter din dito, what's get measured gets done. Ayan, it's a number game just like what Darla mentioned earlier. So, sabi din dito ni Carla, ayan si Carla naman. Carla, sabi ni Darla, sabi ni Carla, rest if you must but don't quit. Sabi niya ganyan. Don't you quit. Okay. So, with the process of this freelancing brand strategy or these offers that you're offering with, or the service that you're offering with your clients and prospects, Darla, of course, hindi natin may pagkakaila that we experience rejections as well, right? We experience a lot of this. Kaya nga sabi mo kanina, parang it started sometimes the negative feelings or emotions coming from us. Kasi ito yung isa sa mga na-experience natin, yung mga rejections. But on your end, Darla, what was okay, sige, I'll rephrase the question. Since we are on the rejection part, ayan, si ano ba yan? Si Candy ba yan?
Si
Since we are on the
Candy,
rejection...
wait lang, papalabasin ko lang.
Sige, go ahead, sige. Sige, while fixing that, let me just check on our viewers right now. Ayan. Asa na yun? Ganda ng brand story. Tapos,
Nagwawala siya.
ayan. Nagwawala. Okay. Sige. So, let's proceed, no? Sabi ko kanina, we will now deep dive dun sa rejection part. So, on the rejection part, how did you able to cope up with these rejections that you experienced before? And what is your perception of rejection now, since alam ko na kumbaga nakakaalagwa ka na or nagtutuloy-tuloy na yung proseso mo dun sa pag-reach nung goal natin. So, what is your perception of rejection right now, which I think is valuable for those viewers we have right now?
Ayun, siguro this is a talk, no, on lead generation. On lead generation. So, kumbaga, even though we're applying, even though we're messaging people, I mean, applying to online jobs or to, ano pa ba yung iba? Upwork and other freelancing sites. Commenting on Facebook, messaging people, and everything else. These are all lead generation. So, kung wala tayong lead generation, which is non-negotiable, hindi din magtutuloy-tuloy yung business. So, that is my first point. This should be a non-negotiable in your business. Okay. And the second one is that in lead generation, yun nga yung sinabi ko kanina, we need to really remember that it is, kumbaga kung meron tayong chart, kumbaga, itong nasa pinakababa, this is the 50%. So, these 50% ng mga tao, ay they will immediately say no. Sasabihin nila either mataas yung price mo or feeling ko hindi yan yung kailangan ko and everything else. Sobrang daming reasons. So you need to identify those objections at the very beginning. Ano ba yung possible objections ng offer ko? And then, sa taas nun, di ba, 50%. So, ito yung sabi ko kanina, the 15% ay those that are closable. May closable bang term? Yun yung mga kaya mong i-close. Yun yung mga madaling mag-yes. And then, the 35 remaining ay yung mga tao na kailangan mo pang i-nurture. Most probably, most ng mamimit natin, most ng mga taong makakausap natin, and most ng mga jobs na a-applyan natin, they are sa 50 or sa 35. Either yung mga employers, hindi sila willing magbayad ng mas mataas if you are like nag-negotiate ka, hindi sila willing magbayad ng mataas. So, ibig sabihin, hindi mo yung makaklose kasi syempre ayaw mo namang i-risk yung sarili mo na mag-adjust. Kasi that should be non-negotiable as well, yung price mo. So, itong 50 and then yung 35%, so napakalaki niya. It's 85%. Ito, hindi ko sila kino-consider as a solid no. No? So, these people needs nurturing. So, whenever someone says no to me, ang unang-una ko naiisip is, I need to put this on my lead tracker and nurture this person very well. So, I really set time to nurture my leads para maging ready sila. So, kumbaga, hindi mo sila masisisi kung kasi ang bigat ng investment. And it's actually either makita nila to expense or investment. So, kung ganun pa rin yung thinking nila, ibig sabihin, they don't see the real value or they don't see the whole picture of the value that you're offering. So, yun lang. Siguro, I think, yun yung naging mindset ko din. Yun din yung naging shift na whenever someone says no, nagtithink na ako ng isang way. So, itong objection na to, paano ko to i-address? And then, pagkatapos nung objection niya, ang reply ko agad is something na magiging answer dun sa objection niya. And if magno-no na siya, sabihan mo lang siya na, okay, siguro hindi pa talaga time, di ba? Sabihin mo lang na circle back whenever you're ready. Nandito lang ako. So, ganyan. And then, alam mo yun, mag-work ka pa rin sa back-end. Sa likod ng mga sa profile ng taong yun, sa Instagram niya, sa email niya, maging present ka. Kasi there will come a time na top of the mind ka na. Kung lagi ka nakikita, magiging top of the mind ka, mako-close mo siya. So, ganun lang talaga yung numbers game nga, number game nga yung labanan dito. Yung
ang ganda nung nabanggit mo na numbers, no, Darla, dun sa, it's like, it's like a funnel that you're doing whenever you're doing the lead gen. And parang you're actually considering everyone. Sometimes kasi, well, iba-iba naman yung techniques and strategies that we're doing, no, in order for us to have a client. Pero on your part kasi, parang you're considering to continuously give value to those people na nag-no pa for a time. Kasi baka naman sa susunod, pwede nilang i-consider taking your service. Maybe it's not yet the time or it's not yet the right opportunity, no, na kunin yung service mo. But if they would see that you are always present whenever they see or check on the social media platform, they would probably say na, okay, this person, this freelancer is very active, and I think may opportunity ako for this person, for this freelancer.
Lalo
So,
na sa social media managers, yun talaga yung sikreto ng mga social media managers.
Ayun. So, guys, if you're still watching us, 26 pa yung nanonood sa atin, kindly take note of what Darla have mentioned kanina. Although syempre on that on Darla's end, that's her funnel on how to create yung lead gen funneling niya. But on your end, syempre kailangan mo pa ring matest yan. Ano ba yung mga right, how many say for example, how many reach, how many prospects that you're doing every day para makuha mo talaga yung perfect formula for you to be stable dun sa pagkuha ng client mo yon. So, thank you for that, Darla. Now, on that part, kasi papunta na tayo dun sa you've experienced rejections, and then tumigil ka for a time. Now, balik naman tayo ngayon dun sa nandito ka na sa proseso. Now,
Mm-mm.
when you first heard about School of Strategists, Darla, and upon undergoing the intensive, what do you call this one, intensive learning and intensive coaching when it comes to brand strategy, attending the School of Strategies, what was the main or big difference? Or should I say, gaano or ano ba yung gaano kalaki yung naitulong ng School of Strategies on the things that you're offering to your clients right now?
Ayun. Ay, pero before I answer that, siguro gusto ko lang din bigyan ng closure. Yung
Yeah, yeah.
kanina, kasi parang mas nag-focus ako dun sa strategy of how I do it. Pero
Yeah,
siguro
yeah.
when we talk about, siguro yung principle or yung pinaniniwalaan ko about the no's that I'm getting is that
Mm-hmm.
every no that I receive is a yes to
Okay.
something better. So, kaya siguro kaya siguro sabi ni Lord, hindi yan yung client na para sa'yo kasi baka hindi pala kayo aligned ng values.
Yeah.
Baka pala, iba pala yung work,
Yes.
ethics niya.
Yeah.
So, there is always a reason why people say no. And it does not make you less of a person. And it does not make you mas hindi magaling sa iba if you
Mm-hmm.
are not closing the deals yet. Kasi your time will come. So, yun lang
Yes.
din yung isa sa parang pinaka tinatandaan ko. Pero to answer your question sa dito nga sa dito sa SOS,
Mm-hmm.
ang pinaka kasi nagustuhan ko talaga dito is the community. Yun talaga yung
Okay.
number one. Pero in application to how I serve my clients then is
Mm-mm.
that I always, kumbaga ngayon hindi na mawala sa isip ko yung what is the intention? Why are we doing this? Na
Yeah.
parang, okay, ipuput out natin to. Bakit? Na parang, ano bang gusto mong ipalabas? Align ba to sa gusto mo? So, kumbaga, na-apply ko na siya sa life ko in general, na kapag
Mm-hmm.
bibilhin ko yung isa, mag-check out ako, ganyan. Iniisip ko agad, para saan ba to? Align ba to sa activities na ginagawa ko?
Yes, yes.
Parang ganon. Parang, ano ba to, makaka-contribute ba to sa success na gusto kong ma-attain ngayong 2021? Ganon na agad yung
Mm-mm.
decision making ko. So,
Oo.
kumbaga no, I applied it to real life, and also, I think the community here is very different from the communities I have. So, I have an international community, and sa lahat ng courses ko, I have individual communities. But dito
Mm-mm.
lang yung community na na talagang mapapa-attend ako ng meeting every night.
Ah.
Kasi, oo, as in. So, nagsimula siya sa SBW. And I think,
Yeah.
no, I realized that by just doing that, na, kumbaga, I put it as a non-negotiable as well. It
Mm-hmm.
really, like, parang nag-create na si SOS ng family, and also that hunger for
Mm.
learning, na
Yeah.
kahit saan ka dalhin, itong matututunan mo dito, you can apply it. And no, hindi ako nag-sugarcoat, pero kasi yun talaga yung nafe-feel ko.
Yeah.
And actually, yun din sinabi ko kay Akimi. Si Akimi kasi yung inano ko dito sa SBW na
Sa SBS.
challenge.
Oo.
Oo, na talagang sabi ko, sali ka, maganda to.
Mm.
Kumbaga, it's a really parang no-brainer offer na tong yung presyong to. So,
Mm.
siguro that's the biggest thing for me about SOS. So,
Yeah.
sana ako
So,
din. Actually, naging ano ko siya, parang naging standard ko sa SOS. So, sabi ko, if I were to create a community of women around
okay.
Freelancing Babe Academy, I
Oo.
wanted to be like SOS.
Oo.
Na
The same
lead the
energy and
spirit.
vibe.
Yes, oo, yung ganon.
Oo.
Na siguro sa community ko, mas saucy lang yung mga tao. Kasi
Oo,
dito, di ba,
syempre.
parang mga tao dito, talagang fearless and everything else. Pero doon, siguro it's somehow different, but the goal of the people inside, the
Yeah.
fire burning sa loob nila is
Mm.
parang gusto ko sana ganito din. So,
Yeah.
ayun.
Ayun. So it's more of the community, no. I talk some of the people, then some of the Ravens SOS students as well. And what I actually observe with that is whenever I ask, or is School of Strategy still helping you out in your offer right now? And what they're actually saying is community based, no, ang ganda ng community ng SOS na the whenever you have questions or whenever there is something that boggles your mind, yung mga naiisip mo, you can actually share it to others, and they would actually share the information as well. Palitan kayo ng
Mm-mm.
information, and then you have the opportunity to collab with the others as well. I remember one of our members reached out to me and sabi niya if I can have an what they call this one, to be collaborated dun sa isang project. Just so happen na medyo hindi lang align yung but this collaborations, this community, ito yung this is one of the essential parts as well why freelancers or why certain freelancers are continuously doing their service. It's because someone have their accountabilities, no, may ano ka pa, kumbaga may naka ang tawag diyan, nasa likod mo, 'di ba, checking
Mm-mm.
on you kung ano na bang progreso or what's your progress on your freelancing. So yun. So thank you, no, Darla, for mentioning about that. And with regards to your vision, what is the intention? Kasi na-mention mo to kanina. What is really the intention of Darla continuously doing the freelancing, continuously doing freelance? What's the intention?
Mm.
What's your purpose or what's your goal?
Okay, siguro ang pinaka na ano ko talaga the first time that I tried freelancing is mostly for the income. Of course, lahat naman tayo it's the basic. It's the kumbaga basic, kumbaga yun yung goal lagi kahit
Mm-mm.
business, kahit saan, 'di ba? It's generating income, no. So, but that is only the parang that's one of the things lang. And then when I started freelancing na, I realized na there was a bigger role, that there was a bigger purpose na kaya ako nandito, kaya pinick up ng media yung story ko. Na
Mm-mm.
it was really to inspire and also to push people to get out or to get past their limitations na nasa isip lang nila.
Yeah.
And also, siguro ang ano ko kasi that time is that my purpose was really help people to do the same. So, kaya sabi ko, hindi ko naman talaga pinano maging coach. Kumbaga, hindi ko siya goal. Pero because I realized that by teaching people, I also change lives. So, ang sabi ko nga 'di ba is that as long as merong isang tao na nakikinig sa akin, may isang tao na nakakita ng content ko, may isang tao na nakaka-realize na kaya niya pang gawin yung mga bagay na gusto niya na hindi sumasabay sa standards ng society na dapat nasa gobyerno ka, na dapat nasa corporate ka, na dapat ganito yung damit mo, na dapat ganito ang pamumuhay mo, 'di ba? So, as long as merong isang pagbabago sa buhay ng isang tao, I will continue to teach, I will continue to do what I do, I will continue to talk about this opportunity. And gusto ko rin kasi na mawala din yung tingin ng tao na madali lang yung freelancing, na madali mong makukuha yung pupunta ka ng beach, magre-relax ka, may pera ka na. Because it is not that easy. And it is also one perception, one vision na napipick up ng tao why they give up easily. Kasi they think na once na ginawa na nila to, pagbi-beach na agad yung makukuha nila. When in fact, there is a long road na pagdadaanan nila. And that is also one principle and also one goal that I want to do na gusto kaya ngayon, sige ako try ng strategies on my own para yun din yung maituro ko sa iba na hindi nila ma-experience yung ganitong overwhelm, yung ganitong lito, yung ganitong ano. So I think it all boils down dun sa heart mo to really help the people. Because yun nga, I realized na I was not here just to provide value to the businesses around me, not just to earn money, but to also enable others to do the same. So, ayun.
Ayun, ang ganda naman nun. Kung sasali si Darla sa beauty pageant, guys, I think Darla would win the pageant. I mean, the vision itself is very clear, no? The way Darla is mentioning about the intention, the goal, why she's actually doing these things right now, giving value and continuously helping not just the clients, but of course the people who want to do the same, who experience the same as her experiences. So in that vision, in what Darla have said, parang nakikita mo na talaga that it's more of a thought leader. It's more of giving them value more than me accepting or receiving the value, 'di ba, that I deserve. So parang ganoon. So sabi dito ni Walter, sabi niya, "Go Darla, amazing daw yung vision mo," which is actually good. Nakaka-amaze yung vision talaga. Ang ganda. Sabi ko nga magka-craft ako ng vision ko din eh. On
Oo.
para okay, sige, go tayo diyan. Sabi dito ni Josh, hindi naman daw madali talagang freelancing, madaming iyak at puyat na kasama yan. Yun. So agree. And sabi dito ni Rosh, keep inspiring people, Darla, idol, Miss Universe peg na naman si Darla. Wait. But yeah, ang ano talaga doon is it's not just the money itself, it's not just the monetary value that we receive, but the the how will I say that? The uh, nawala ako doon pero yung pinaka-importanteng value na makukuha mo doon is yung value na you are enabling other
Mm-mm.
people, you are enabling the freelancers to continue and move forward dun sa ginagawa nila in spite of the things, in spite of the rejections, in spite of the negative emotions, negative impacts that they receive coming from outside or the external environment that they have right now. So yun eh. And sabi dito ni EJ, sabi niya, great. Doing things not just for the money fuels you longer and stronger. Brand essence yan. So, brand essence yan. Ayan. So, ang ganda nun. I have to go back and check on that as well. So, sabi dito ni Facebook user, this is so true. Freelancing is not a smooth ride, but it's gonna be worth it. Your vision is your cornerstone. Keep going. Thanks, Darla. Ayan. So, guys, if you have that kind of vision as well, you have to write it down or you have to visualize. Ano ba yung goal na yun? And from
Actually, hindi
that,
ko pa siya nasusulat.
oh,
Parang it just comes out din, no? I mean, siguro, that is also the realization that I had.
mm,
Na if you're really genuine about something, like, if ito talaga yung reason why you are doing things
mm,
this way, I
mm,
think, lalabas lang talaga siya sa sayo na automatically, like, kahit wala kang preparation, di ba? Hindi ko alam na
yeah.
itatanong yun, pero, di ba, parang, wala lang. Wala lang.
Siguro, okay, sige. Siguro the reason why you've said that in a more clear and specific way is that alam mo talaga kung saan papunta yung yung ginagawa mo ngayon and you're very
Mm.
vocal and sabi mo nga very genuine ka. Very genuine. If the intention is really clear, I think kahit na hindi mo siya isulat or kahit na
Mm.
hindi mo siya visualize, but then if alam mo na ito yung pupuntahan mo, you can actually answer that. What's your goal?
Mm.
What's your goal aside, sabi ko nga, what's your goal aside from the monetary value that you can you can get, no? Pero ayun, 'di ba? So again, I'm not just inspired by what Darla said earlier, but all the people who are watching us here in our branding clinic night. Now, siguro to top and to end yung question and answer natin, Darla. My last question now is there anything that you wanted to say to our dear ravens inside the community in order for them to move forward and continue and to learn the power of mindset shift na tinatawag natin. So Is there anything that you wanted to like give advice or something na okay, ito yung ginawa ko, or yeah, it's on you.
Hmm. Okay, wait. Ano ba? Siguro, for me, siguro the most important things that I learned, wow, akala mo napakatagal na. Pero, yun nga, inaano ko din yun, tinatanggal ko din sa sarili ko yun, na pagka tinatanong ka, dapat hindi mo isipin nga na sino ba ako para sabihin to, or sino ba ako
Mm.
para i-represent itong group na ito. Kasi,
Yeah.
every one of us, or kumbaga every one of us is different, and every one of us meron tayong something na ikaka-proud. Kahit
Mm.
na anong skill pa yan or anong quality pa yan, there
One.
is always something, 'di ba? Pero yun, siguro I can leave you with five critical or very important mindset shift that I realized, no. And siguro every time kasi na I feel like giving up, actually hindi ko pa nagagawa yung vision board ko, pero I always look to the future that I want to have. So, kumbaga lagi kong tinatanong sa sarili ko na, ano ba yung gagawin ng ni Darla sa future? Or ano, sa tingin ko kaya, kung si Darla in the future ang nakaka-face ng problemang to, ano kaya yung gagawin niya? So, I always talagang look dun sa vision, no? Dun sa future nga na gusto kong ma-achieve in acting on my goals today. Pero siguro the five mindset shifts na very important for us as freelancers is really to first talaga is to really prioritize your personal growth. So siguro even though we have clients, even though we are busy at home, even though we are busy doing content or whatever, or kung meron tayong work na full time, wag niyong kakalimutan na laging mag-aral. So ako lagi talaga ako nag-aaral, like na-negotiable ko na ang around 9 to 10 p.m. So that time i-dedicate ko lang 'yan talaga for studying, no. So maaari din na pwedeng itong 9 to 10 mo, dito mo gawin yung non-negotiables mo. So, either sa prospecting ba yun ng client, sa pag-organize man ng system, are you giving your clients the smooth customer experience, 'di ba? So, kasi laging, kumbaga tayo, we always want the best for our clients. Pero minsan nakakalimutan na natin yung personal growth natin, na kung saan yun yung kumbaga the biggest investment na dapat ginagawa natin ngayon. So, ayun, yun lang. Isang oras lang yan sa isang buong araw, no? And the second siguro is really to question yung mga limiting beliefs na meron ka. So, whenever you feel like, parang hindi ko to kaya, or parang mas kaya to, hindi ganito, di ba? Meron tayong mga ganun eh. The most important thing here is you dapat maging crystal clear yung values mo. And kung paano mo siya gusto i-express sa business mo. Kasi mapapansin mo man yun or hindi, mapapansin yun ng clients mo. Maaaring ikaw hindi, pero yung clients mo mapapansin nila yun. So, get to live a life na rooted dun sa values mo as a freelancer. So, lagi natin itong sinasabi, and I think masyado siyang saucy pakinggan sa iba, pero this is really true. As long as you have the core values na nasa heart mo, you will never get lost, no? And you will always have the answers to the questions tuwing may limiting beliefs ka na, 'di ba? And then next siguro is to really build a value-based na business. So, siguro always focus on the value na ibibigay mo. Na, kasi most of us, parang ang gusto natin, the money. 'Di ba parang, okay, ganito dapat yung kitain ko dito. Or minsan naman, bababaan natin yung value. Kasi, feeling natin, hindi natin mapoprovide yung ganong result. So, you always focus talaga on the value. Dapat, ang clients na tatrabahuhin mo, you also wanted to check on them. Like, eto bang katrabaho na to, eto bang client na to, align ba sa values ko? Hindi ba ito magkakos ng sobrang stress sa akin? So, we always think as business owners, di ba? Kasi hawak mo naman yan. So, and I always believe din na yung meaningful work will keep you more motivated and excited in the long run. Kasi if hindi, you will quit freelancing in no time. So, yun din. And siguro pang-apat din is, yung natutunan ko sa SBW and sa SOS is the intention. The intention of everything that you do, the intention of every thought that you have. So, kasi 'di ba parang lagi niyo naririnig, kailangan affirmation sa umaga, magsulat ka, 'di ba? So those are really helpful, 'di ba? Laging kumbaga this will challenge the self-limiting beliefs na I am beautiful, I am creative, and everything else, 'di ba? But siguro more than these affirmations, more than these parang self-centered or hindi man self-centered, siguro the affirmations that we have for ourselves, we should top it up with God, no? So siguro God has given me these creative juices so I could serve my clients better. Kasi minsan even if you don't have that one, pero binigay sa'yo ni God, tapos hindi mo pa siya na re-recognize, and everything na nilalak mo today is if you feel ni God. So, I think it's always talking to God, di ba? Napakalaking bagay nun kasi mahirap maging mag-isa din sa ganitong ano. And lastly, siguro, it's also overcoming or challenging perfectionism. So, I think ito yung pinakamarami ding makaka-relate and lalong-lalo na ako. Kasi perfectionist talaga ako. College pa lang. Kaya siguro graduate din ako with na magna dahil very perfectionist ako. Hindi ako matutulog hanggat hindi ko nakikita yung result na gusto ko. And I think I brought that into freelancing. Na parang gusto ko perfect lahat. Ganon yung mindset ko nung una. Pero yun nga, ang lagi kong nire-remind sa sarili ko is that this is a quote from someone, I forgot his name, pero ang ano niya is we generate fear while we sit, but we overcome them by action. And that I believe na itong ano na to, it also partners with the thought nga na no course or kahit SOS pa yan, kahit Freelancing Babe Academy pa yan, SMM Bootcamp pa yan, no? It is not gonna bring you success. Kasi your actions will. 'Di ba? So, hindi naman si Walter yung magbibigay ng success sa atin, 'di ba? So, I think, if you are always afraid of failing or of not doing something perfectly, it holds you back from growing. And if I was not really afraid to take messy action, siguro mas malaki na yung growth ko today. Pero yun nga, hindi ko sinisisi yung sarili ko kasi we should always remember that we have our own timelines. The most important thing here is that we recognize the reasons why we fail to move forward. And tanggapin natin yon, and of course provide answers of how we're gonna solve them. So yun lang, siguro mindset work is a really long process. Even ako, I can say these things kasi wala lang. Siguro hugot lang siya today. pero even though ako, I'm still battling with the mindset, no? Kasi kumbaga dati pa lang naibigay na sa atin tong gantong pag-iisip. So, ngayon, we want to really have that lifelong practice na baguhin yung mindset natin. And also, kasi as freelancers, i-take advantage natin tong na kaya nating magkaroon ng personal development na kung ano mang gusto nating i-develop, kung ano yung gusto nating matutunan na skill, no? So, kasi as we grow, as our personal self, ourselves grow, our business will also grow with us. So and also the people around us will also grow with us. So I think that's the goal, and that is also the essence of being a freelancer and being with this community as well. So ang haba ng sinabi ko.
Oo, pero and actually it's good, it's actually good, Darla. Thank you, by the way. And sabi ni Darla dun sa dulo, and I think that is the essence of being a freelancer. So, guys, if you have ang ganda na. So, if someone will tell you or ask you what is the essence of being a freelancer, you might want to check on this episode and check what Darla have said kanina. Yung 5 points that we have to remember, guys, napaka-valuable nun. From focusing on value, and then take action, 'di ba, yung kanina, and then at the same time meron pa tayong overcoming and challenging the perfectionism inside of us. I think napaka ano niya, no, it's very relatable, and pwede mo talagang gawin siya even after our session for tonight, no. So you just have to, change or check on what was on your mind, what is on your mind right now. Can you check on that?
Oo.
And if what Darla said kanina is part of what you're actually thinking, you might want to check and assess yourself. Diba? Check mo siya
Mm. Ako
and change.
ilalagay ko na nga dito yung ano na always take messy action. Kasi yun yung parang
Uh,
makakapag-motivate sa akin na okay, kailangan ko ilabas tong content na to. Kasi
mm,
makakalimutan din naman ng tao kung pangit yung design mo ngayon, yung mga next designs mo, gaganda yan. Kasi makikita mo na, ay, dapat ko i-improve yung color, dapat ko i-improve yung visual, di ba? So,
mm.
kung hindi mo siya ilalabas ngayon, paano mo siya mai-improve? So, yung mga hindi pa naglalabas ng content, dyan.
Oh, alam nyo na, guys. Pero ang ganda nun, Darla, no? Grabe. If I were to, kasi ngayon nag-interview ako ngayon, and what the goal right now is for us to give value dito sa mga nanonood. But
Mm.
on personal note, I would have to replay and have our conversation checked din, kasi based on the comments and that we receive coming from the viewers, ang gaganda ng feedback, no. Sabi dito ni EJ, ang ganda naman ng mindset, ang galing, really a treasure to share. Sabi ni Vera, ang daming values nitong talk na to. Grabe, para na ako nakikinig sa webinar. So, Darla, mag-establish ka na ng webinar mo. Alam mo na. And ito yung sinabi mo kanina, quote from someone, we generate fear while we see, but we overcome them when we take action.
Take action.
So, ang ganda
Yes.
nito. And, ayan, sabi niya, totoo, pero matagal na process talaga. Sabi ni Brian dito, because of SOS, nagkaroon ng deliverables after a year. And sabi naman ni Rosh dito, dami kong natutunan, grabe, nakaka-inspire. And let me just say yung acknowledge yung kanina dito, when we are actually discussing about, hindi ko kasi siya napakita, but when we're actually discussing about rejections, ang sabi niya dito, Darla, sa'yo ay, sabi niya dito, Darla, what I need right now. Ganda ng mga sinasabi ni Darla. Ang ganda na itong affirmation na to, Darla, di ba? Parang by sharing with the things in our mind, we tend to, influence and help others, no? Parang unintentionally. Di ba? Hindi natin ini-expect, but yan, sabi niya, what I need right now. So anyways, thank you. Thank you for that. And sabi din dito ni Facebook user, this talk is so valuable. Thanks for setting this webinar. I learned here also the truth that freelancing is the future, but it is not for everyone. Yes, I would have to agree. It is not for everyone who is not willing to do unusual and challenging things. But if we are rooted to our why, we can be successful in this freelancing journey. Vision is our cornerstone. Thanks, Darla. Yan. Ganda nun. And lastly, siguro ito is, ayan, sabi niya, love you and galing mo talaga. Ayan. I don't know kung sino ka, pero thank you for watching us. And Darla, bago kita pakawalan, syempre, hindi kita pakawalan if is there anything that you wanted to say or promote na pwede ka nilang i-check? Is there any page that they can check on you just in case that they wanted to have more mindset shift, no? in the freelance.
Ayun. Sige. Siguro mapapansin nyo din, wala pa rin ako masyadong content dito. Pero I am inviting everyone to follow then and like my page, the Freelancing Babe Academy. So currently wala pang content talaga dahil nga ang dami ko rin ginagawa at the back end. And I wanted to like plantsahin talaga yung gusto kong sabihin para kumbaga, I mean sabi ko, take messy action pero you always think pa rin, no? Kasi people are gonna consume that, people are gonna follow that. So you also need to make sure that it is something really valuable for them, no? It is testing out the offer. So I want you to follow Freelancing Babe Academy and support, and ayun, siguro soon I'm gonna have webinars din, no? Kasi nakakaburyong din mag-isa mag-work. So I think I will be having lives then sa page ko, and ayun, sana makapag-invite din ako ng mga tao dito sa SOS kasi sobrang cool ng mga tao dito. And yun lang. And also follow me on Instagram. It's digitally Darla. So siguro you can you can follow if you need tips on funnel building and also how to set up your own funnel na hindi ka talaga hindi ka nag-ano ng click funnels, 'di ba? Kasi meron tayong funnel in our own business. So siguro you could learn about that in my Instagram account that is digitally Darla. So ayun lang naman. And add me
Yan.
at Darla May. Ay kaso wala na. Full na yung friends ko. So,
Yun na, nabura ka na ng mga
oo.
inactive.
Yung pinakamahirap, magbura.
Oo,
Hirap,
totoo
ang
yan.
dami. Yun
Alright.
lang.
Okay, thank you again, Darla, for being with us in a very informative yet valuable conversation with you here in the Branding Clinic Night. Again, marami na naman tayong napag-usapan about the journey of one of our ravens here inside the branding or the brand strategy Philippines for freelancers, our community. And we will continuously do this part because again, we want to give value, and at the same time we want you to be inspired by these stories, by this journey. And you guys continue to move forward in the endeavors or any skills, any service that you want to offer on your clients. So again, thank you for watching us, and sa 21 na iwan and continuously watching us until the end of this live. Thank you very much. And I would like also to promote our Raven Master series tomorrow. Same time, 6 o'clock p.m. with one of our Raven Masters inside the School of Strategists. And this is actually a valuable insight and discussion as well. Ito ay kaabang-abang ulit. Coming from SWOT analysis last week, ito naman, iba naman to. It's more of the design. So, you guys have to check on that. Same time tomorrow, 6 p.m. here inside the Brand Strategy Philippines for freelancers. And I will be your host again for that. So, you guys have to be there, okay? And with that, we'll end this. Again, thank you, Darla, and thank you for everyone who listened, who watched us for this Branding Clinic Night. Again, see you next week for another Branding Clinic Night. Bye, guys, and God bless.
Bye.